Welcome to the Buddhi Academy. My name is Shrutika and today let us learn about a new chapter from class 11th, that is photosynthesis in higher plants. So we all know that plants are autotrophic in nature and they can prepare their own food, that is they can synthesize their own food. So from which process does the plants prepare their own food, and how this process takes place in plants and where exactly this process occurs in plants? These are the things which we are going to study in our chapter today, that is photosynthesis in higher plants. So basically, plants can prepare their own food through the process of photosynthesis. And photosynthesis is the process which enables the plants to prepare their own food. So in this video today, we are going to learn about details of the process photosynthesis. So what is the meaning of photosynthesis? So photosynthesis, it is a physico-chemical process by which green plants use light energy to derive synthesis of organic compound, and it is an enzyme regulated and anabolic process. So photosynthesis is basically a process which helps the plant to prepare their own food. So this is a physiochemical process that occurs in the green plants. Okay, so this process, basically what happens in the process is the plants will take in carbon dioxide plus they'll take in water from the environment, water from the roots, that is from the soil, and carbon dioxide from the environment, and this in presence of light and chlorophyll will produce star plus oxygen, which is given out that we breathe. So this is the basic process of photosynthesis. So in this chapter we shall learn about how in detail this process takes place, as in where that process takes place. So photosynthesis is the basic life process on earth because it is the primary source of all food on earth, and it is responsible for release of oxygen in the environment. Okay, and here for photosynthesis what is important is the pigment chlorophyll, then sunlight, it is a source of energy for the process. Then comes your carbon dioxide from the air, then water from soil absorbed through roots. So this is the basic process of photosynthesis, and these are the basic requirements which are required for the process of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis, basically it takes place in plants only because plants consist of chlorophyll pigment inside the chloroplast. Chloroplast is a cell organelle which is present only in green plants, and that chloroplast will consist of chlorophyll pigment which gives the plant the green color, and this pigment will help in capturing the sunlight which is used as a source of energy in the process of photosynthesis, wherein green plants prepare their own food from carbon dioxide, water, and forms starch and oxygen in presence of sunlight through the pigment chlorophyll. So this is the basic process of photosynthesis. Now let us see how this photosynthesis was invented, or as in how it was discovered. Okay, so before discovery of this photosynthesis process, there were several experiments which were conducted by the scientists. So let us look at those experiments which were conducted by various scientists. So Joseph in 1770, the first experiment. On the basis of his experiment, what he showed was that so in his experiment showed the essential role of air in growth of green plants. A mouse was kept in closed space, could get suffocated and die, but if a mint plant is kept in the bell jar, neither candle will exhaust or will the mouse die. He concluded that the air produced by animals is converted into pure air by plants. Okay, and that was the pure air was oxygen gas. So in his experiment, what he concluded that in the closed jar, if there is plant, the carbon dioxide which is given out by the animals or organism is then converted by the into oxygen by the plant which was there present inside the jar. So this was a first step in the in finding the process of photosynthesis. Till here they knew that plants can convert carbon dioxide to oxygen, but how, that thing they were yet to find. Then Julius, he showed that green plant part in plant produces glucose, which is stored as starch, and starch is the first visible product of photosynthesis. So here he found out that the green plants prepare their own food, and it is stored in the plant in form of starch. Then T.W. Engelmann in the year 1843 to 1909 used prism to split light into its components and then illuminated the cladophora, which is an algae placed in a suspension of aerobic bacteria. He found that bacteria accumulated in blue and red light of the split spectrum. He thus discovered the effect of different wavelengths of light on photosynthesis. Then Vas Neal in 1897 to 1985, on the basis of study with purple and green sulfur bacteria, showed that photosynthesis is a light dependent reaction in which hydrogen forms an oxidable compound reduced to form sugar. So this was some experiment which were conducted by various scientists. So now where does this process takes place in plants? So photosynthesis basically takes place in the chloroplast. So what is chloroplast? Chloroplasts are green plastids which functions as a site for photosynthesis. Okay, so inside the plant, inside the leaves of the plant, chloroplast is generally present in the mesophyll cells along their walls. Within the chloroplast, there is a membranous system consisting of grana, the stroma, lamella, and the fluid stroma. So basically, how the structure of chloroplast is. So chloroplast structure, here we can see the structure of chloroplast. So this is the chloroplast which is present inside the leaf lamina. So here, if this is the leaf structure consists of various cells. Yes, so this region of leaf lamella is called the mesophyll region, and inside the mesophyll region there is this organelle present which is called as the chloroplast. So chloroplast basically consists of the various structures. So first is the outer membrane, then comes your inner membrane, then the stroma lamina. So these are like compartments which are there. This is called as the stroma lamella. Then the grana are like the compartments. Okay, these are like the disc like structure which are placed one above each other. So these are called as the grana. Then comes the stroma. Stroma is basically the cytoplasm part, as in the base part of the chloroplast. Then there are ribosomes. Then the starch granules are present inside the chloroplast, and lipid droplets. And also we find lipids inside the chloroplast structure. So this is the basic structure of a chloroplast, as in how it is present inside the leaf. So if this is the leaf, this will be present inside the leaf lamina. So this is the structure of chloroplast. So the membrane system is responsible. So each part is responsible for various functions. So first, the membrane system is responsible for synthesizing light energy for the synthesis of ATP and NADPH. Then in the stoma, enzymatic reaction incorporate in the plant leading to synthesis of sugar. So in the stoma, basically the enzymatic reaction takes place which converts the water into sugar. Then the reaction in which light energy is absorbed by the grana is to synthesize ATP and NADPH is called as the light reaction. And the grana which is there, it is basically responsible for absorption of the light energy. Okay, and the later part of photosynthesis in which the reduced in which it is reduced to sugar, light is not necessary, and this is called as dark reaction. So in photosynthesis there is light reaction and there is dark reaction. So about the light reaction and dark reaction we will study in our next video. So in this video what we have covered is the structure of the structure of the chloroplast and what are the various function of each layer of the chloroplast. So in this video what we have studied is what is the process of photosynthesis, where the photosynthesis takes place inside the chloroplast, and what is the structure of the chloroplast, and also we have covered each function of different parts of the chloroplast organelle. So thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to the Bodhi Academy.